Hey guys, so today in this video I'm going to be reviewing a product that I have been wanting to try for so long, and it's just like, hi. Anyway, and it's the Iman Luxury Radiance Liquid Makeup Foundation and the Iman Perfect Response Oil Blotting Pressed Powder, and this is what it looks like. I was a bit too excited to leave it in the box, so I just didn't want to take it out anyway. So before we get started, let me just tell you guys a little bit about the product. And I got the shade Clay 1, and the way it's shaded, it goes from sand, which is light skin, clay, medium. They have a lot of different numbers for clay that go up in the darker shades, and then earth gets darker too, and then you have higher numbers for earth when you get darker. Product is it's a water-based product. Its first ingredient in it is water. When you turn it around, a nice thing that I don't see on here, that doesn't say anything about marine anything in there. And you know, whenever a foundation anything has anything about marine, that is like, most people don't really read their foundations, but I do. I would like to know what it is that I'm putting on my face. But yeah, that's something good about this. This actually has some cool things in it. Silicone, iron, magnesium, copper, zinc. So those are some cool things to have in there. I like the fact that those are the minerals. The Iman Perfect Pressed Blotting Powder, I got this in the color, what color is this? I got medium, I got light medium. And this is what it looks like. I really want to work in the sunlight because you can just see, this is exactly how it looks in person. The way it's coming off in this video, this is how it looks in person. I could use this perfect. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put on my face with this, and then I'm going to come back in a few hours and let you guys know how it worked out. I want to show you guys what it looks like. Something that I really didn't like about it is that it doesn't have a pump. So this is what it looks like on my hand, and I'm not going to be using any concealer. I just want to see how the product works. So as you guys know, I like to work in sections, so I'm gonna dab it onto my face. I'm not using a primer today. I really just want to see how the product is going to do on its own first. Serious acne problem. Is that another little breakout right there in the middle? Oh, God, I just bought a new cleanser, so I hope that helps me out. Just bought a new cleanser. Oh, now I'm done. So now the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this powder to my face. And I've watched a lot of reviews on the Iman product, and a lot of people saying that this is highly, highly pigmented. You don't have to use a lot. Even the packaging says that the way to use this powder, you don't have to use a lot. You can use it alone, or you can use it along in conjunction with the foundation. But I'm gonna try not to use too much of it. I just want to say, wow, wow, wow. Okay, first of all, I just want to start from the bottom to the top with this. This is hot. This is very, very pigmented. I mean, I can't give you a full review until later on today when I come back. But this is a very, very, very nice. I don't have to use that much. I didn't have to use that much at all to spread it on my face so I can get a good amount of coverage. And for me, for my blemishes and stuff like that, I would say that this is medium to full coverage, because I did not have to put on any concealer, and all of my acne scars are concealed. No concealer. All of my little areas that have scars or whatever is concealed. I didn't have to do anything. That was actually pretty cool. Okay, you guys, I'm just coming in to check in. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. Anyway, I'm just coming to check in with you guys. As you guys know, I applied my makeup probably like around 12 or 1. I think it was around 12. So right now it is 2:59. It's about to be 3 o'clock. And I just have a few little things to say, and then of course later on we'll get on to the whole initial review of how I feel about the product. After a few hours, I do feel like it got a little bit darker, but darker in a good way because it still matches me very, very perfectly. It still matches me, even though it got a little bit darker, that was still okay with me because, you know, it still matches my skin complexion. I know a lot of people talk about how this foundation oxidizes a lot on them, and then it just, you know, it ends up being, you know, they're like, oh, it's too dark because it oxidized. You know, a lot of foundations do that. Once it hits the air, it gets darker. Now, as far as the feel of it, after maybe like an hour, I would say, or maybe 2 hours, it felt, I can feel it on my face, but I get that feeling with any foundation I wear, you know, so I think that's just foundations. If I ever come upon a foundation where I don't feel it on, camera just cut off midstream of me recording, but anyway, I think with any foundation you're gonna feel it on your face, so I really don't think that's something, I don't know, I really haven't found a foundation where I don't feel it on my face, but it doesn't feel that bad like how the other ones feel. And there's no transfer! There's no transfer with the oil. I mean with the powder. And that's something I've really been looking for. Like, when I put on a powder, it transferred. I touch my face down on something. With this, I lay my face down and it's fine. It doesn't transfer. Anyway. But this is what my face is looking like now. I have not blotted my face with any oil, anything. And I think the sun is just making me look more oily than what I actually am. So I want to find a space in the room where the light is normal, but I can't. My face is not as oily as it's looking, but of course, you know, my forehead is always sheeny anyway. But this is what it's looking like, and I'm really, really liking it. It doesn't look that oily in person. I'm really liking this foundation, but I'm not finished yet. I'm just coming to check in after a few hours of wearing it. It hasn't been the whole day yet, so I'm definitely going to check in with you guys and see what it's looking like then. And I just have to say something before I come back on here. I'm about to go. Whatever, I'm about to go. And then I'm going to come back. But I have to say, there is no white cast. There's no white cast. Even whenever you get the right shade in a foundation, sometimes you will still have that white, just some kind of something. And with this, I don't know if it's because Iman knows what she's doing, or whenever they have like a, this is the first black geared foundation that I'm ever using. I've never used a black, like a, you know, I shouldn't say black geared, I should say a women of color geared, you know, tan, Indian, whatever. If you have a tan, it could even be certain kinds of, I know Indian is in Asia, but I'm saying like Asian, like, you know, if you're Thai or anything like that and you're darker skin complexion, you're Indian, darker skin complexion, African American, darker skin complexion, there's no white cast. It's just so amazing. But anyway, this is my first time trying one of those foundations. I'm pleasantly pleased at this time. And I'm going to come back to you guys at the end of the day, and we're going to talk about this foundation in depth. And I'm going to make this video a little, not lengthy, but maybe a good 6 minutes, a good 7 minutes, because I just have so much stuff to say. I did it right with this one. I did it right with this one. Anyway, okay, my lovely. So it is the end of the day, kind of. It is, excuse my breath. It's walking upstairs. Anyway, so it is 7:20 p.m. right now. And I've been wearing this foundation and setting powder for the whole day. And it has been holding up really well. I did not have to go in with the powder one more time and, you know, blot my face. It's such no transfer. And you know that feeling that I was having earlier that feeling of like a heavy, like kind of like I could feel my face, has faded away. It just feels like my skin right now. And you know how big of a deal that is for me? That it just feels like skin. It just feels like skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my face. So that's really cool. And I'm not oily. And of course, I might look oily in this camera because of the lighting. And but when I look at myself here in the mirror, I don't look oily. I look very, very natural. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a very, very natural looking foundation. It has been pretty much the whole day for someone who, if you're putting on your face, and this is probably the time you're going to be coming back from whatever it is that you're doing. I didn't have to do anything to my face. That is actually something that I'm really, really, really happy about. I didn't have to do anything. I did not have to go in with my powder and fix my face. Do you know how cool that is? That is, well, my lipstick. I had to take off my lipstick because I was eating lunch. But that's so cool to me. Oh my. Anyway, the other part of the video, I don't know if I talked about it enough, where you can find these Iman products. Your local, depends on where you live locally. If you live in a more ethnic urban neighborhood, in your local drugstore, you should be able to find Iman. Target, Walmart. I'm not sure about Kmart. I know Walmart and Target carry Iman products, so you'll definitely be able to find them there. They're a little pricey compared to the other drugstore foundation and cosmetic products, and I can see why. Anyway, I can see why. I'm just really, really, really pleased with these. I'm really pleased with them. As you guys can see, it just speaks for itself. I did not have to go in and fix anything. I'm going to give you guys the pros and the cons, and then I'm going to hop off here because I know this video is probably like 7 minutes by now. So for the foundation, the pros would be that it is long lasting, highly pigmented. You don't have to use a lot of this foundation to get coverage on your face. The second thing that's nice about it is that it has the minerals in it, and with the foundation there's such a variety of shades. The shade fits me perfectly. The shade match is awesome. So those are the pros that I would have to, those are the pros that I would have to say about this product, the foundation. Con for the foundation is the fact that it doesn't have a pump. I was kind of sucked a little bit that it didn't have a pump, and that it oxidizes, but for me it's okay. It oxidizes. With the setting powder, the pro for me, because with the Queen collection it did not have that. It has a little pocket type thing in here where you can put the pad, that you're going to be blotting your face with. It has a little storage bin right there, and you don't have to use a lot. This is also another one that's very pigmented. You don't have to use a lot of this powder to get the look that you're looking for. You really don't. You don't have to use that much of this powder here. I don't have any cons for this. I've used this all day. I don't have any cons for the powder. I really don't. I really, really don't. This is a great product for women of color. I'm just so happy. I'm really, really happy with it. I really am. I'm glad that I bought it. I'm really glad that I bought these products. And if you guys would like to see me review any other products that you guys are interested in, please comment below. If there's something else that you guys would like to see me review or talk about, please comment below. And as always, stay unique, stay beautiful. Bye.